terrible it was. And you said it hurt you. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was unexpected. You know, I'd finished the film. Everything was going just fine. And then suddenly this attack happens and politically everything gets, you know, it's always political.
Yes,
It's always political.
Yeah.
With India, it's always political.
Yeah.
So, but the fact that it would get this messy and...
Were you scared?
I was not scared.
You were threatened?
Yeah, threatened. Oh my God. Constant tweets, constant... in fact, I would get calls and very scary ones. And the only thing I wanted was, okay, fine, I can't go to India to promote it. I can't enjoy this. I can't... But I hope it releases in my country. Because I knew that people would rush to the cinemas to watch these two.
Yeah.
He's loved here.
And you're loved here.
So for me, that was heartbreaking. That brought on a very... I think जो मेरे अंदर एक anxiety थी हमेशा से और एक दबा हुआ maybe depression था वो निकल के बाहर आया. At that time,
Okay.
that was a hard time for me. I felt attacked. I felt I guess I had built it up and then it came crashing
It's like
down.
a dream being crashed. And
Yeah. And then the backlash and then constantly आपकी तस्वीर उस पे लग रही है उनके channels पे और फिर यहाँ हो रहा है और constant, you know, you're getting mean tweets or threats or comments or it's like, you know, get out of here and you're just like, I was never there. I'm here. I'm home, you know.
Yeah.
And then people at home are saying, why did you even go? So it was दोनों तरफ से I was being. And that is a time where I think my faith broke a little.
okay.
And then I developed severe anxiety to the point where one day I had like a panic attack and I fainted. And that's the first time I went for therapy.
I'm so glad. First time in your life.
First time in my life.
Wow.
But it just,
You had to.
no, but I went to one therapist, then another therapist, and it was just not working for me. I either I was not opening up or I felt like when I sat there across from the therapist that I went to at that time, you know, they would look at me with a little bit of, okay,
Oh.
yeah.
What is she complaining about?
I was very lucky though. I had my friends, my family, the person that I'm still with supporting me, you know. But still, it isn't external. It's how you're feeling inside.
Yeah.
And so that year was sort of rough. And the same year, Race released. It was the same year Varna released. And the same year, the whole picture thing happened.
So too much.
And it broke me. I was broken. I wouldn't sleep. My hands used to shake. My
That's bad.
It's a tough time.
I think we've
And
all
then,
gone. I know.
Yeah. So that happened, and then
How did you get out of it? Eventually, though.
yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I had to face a crowd. Oh, I was so nervous. I was so nervous for Varna and all that, the scandal and this, and it was just so much. And I was like, no one's gonna come. You know, we were going for promotions, and there were hordes and hordes of people.
Wow.
Fifi had written, I was just telling this friend, Fifi had written this article, The Girl in the White Dress. It's amazing article. But one of the things she wrote in it is that what are all these brands going to do? Here is this girl who's sort of
Yeah.
on every, on every billboard in the face of all these brands. What's going to happen? And it was a huge shock to me that whether it was the charities I work for, Shaukat Khanum, or whether it was the other brands at that time, from L'Oreal to Lux to,
Yeah.
all of them,
Yeah.
they all said, we're with you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And
The-
that gives you confidence.
That
and-
did.
Yeah.
But after that, the anxiety lasted because it had come out on the surface,
Yeah.
right? So everything, any little thing made me...
Trigger.
Yeah, now the triggers were all out in the open. My vulnerabilities were sort of pouring out and sort of on the surface.
Right.
And then what happened is during that time, post-Varna everything, and I started, I think, shooting for Superstar, my father fell ill. I mean, he's always been ill, to be honest. He's had a mental illness, and I don't want to get into what it is because, again, that's
Yeah.
not something that I've taken consent from my father and then talk
That's
about.
okay.
But I went into a caretaker mode with him. So running to hospitals back and forth, trying to figure out what it is. I know there is something. I knew I was like, there is something. This needs to be diagnosed.